Good morning, queens. Well, everybody. Okay. I am going to do a talk about a Tuesday because today is a Tuesday, and so today is gonna be like college stuff. Okay. I just got the shower. I'm about to spray my face. This is just, I use it for my hair, but it's just water in it. The only reason that I sprayed my face was because I had to lotion my body and stuff, and so like technically you're supposed to do your face as soon as you get like, you're supposed to moisturize as soon as you got the shower, but I didn't do that because I wanted to do it on camera, you know. So I rearranged my room a little bit last night, so I kind of have a newer makeup area. So this right here contains all of my skincare, my after shower skincare, of course, not my face wash and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this coconut water cream. It is a moisturizer. It's a moisturizer from FAB. I get it from First Day Beauty. I get it from where did I get it from? Oh, Sephora. Now you can, I've seen it on eBay and stuff, but typically from Sephora. This is the Maracuja oil from Tarte. I realized that if I do if I'm doing, what am I doing? Oh, if I do my makeup, like in the morning time I use the coconut cream, at nighttime I use the Bossier water because the Bossier water is a little bit thicker, it's wetter, I guess you can say. So I'm watching kind of Ghost of Girlfriends Past. So okay. So in this video, I'm just gonna give a few tips. I'm sorry if you hear my hands over. I'm using my mic today because I know that it works a little bit better and I don't have to like talk real loud. I can just talk regular and the sound is a lot better. So I'm gonna give a few little tips that I personally think are detrimental to college students. Like, it's just gonna be a few, not that many. I'm gonna try to keep it to like 5 because I am still a college student myself and I still make mistakes myself. But I'm just saying things from where I want to give like my personal perspective on things that I've done and like things that I've experienced. Okay, really quick, I'm about to go over all of my my basic face materials I'm going to use today. Of course, I just put on my everything. This is everything lip oil. I'm going to use my Anastasia clear brow gel. This eyebrow pencil I got from the beauty supply is called NICK, NICKAK New York. It's in the color dark brown. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in 335. My ColourPop No Filter Setting Foundation Banana. This is something I got from Sephora Play. It's Marc Jacobs in color Shameless, which is deep Y500. Of course I dropped something. Of course. My Fenty Matchstick in Truffle and Caramel. My Age Rewind and what color is this? Dude, I don't even know what color this is. Oh, medium beige 300. And my No Filter concealer from ColourPop in Deep 46. So yeah, that's the main basics face stuff I'm going to use. Oh, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro concealer probably as well. That's the basic of everything I'm going to use, and then I'll get back into the eyeshadow a little. So the very first tip that I can give anybody like going to college, well, I mean, this semester people aren't really going to college, but it's like they're going back to school. And in case you didn't get this last semester, that's fine. If you did, okay, got it. Pass it on. But we will not take 8 a.m. classes. Don't take 8 a.m. classes, bro. Not unless you have trained yourself. And by training yourself, I mean, like, if you're gonna start college in August, I'd say in June you need to be getting up every day at 6 o'clock, 6:30, no later than. And that is how you train yourself, okay? Because by doing that, that's how you, because essentially, if you live off campus, that's by the time you're gonna have to wake up for 8 a.m. No matter how far your school, because school could be down the street, but traffic is traffic, bro. So, yeah. Wake up. If you're gonna try to take 8 a.m. classes, first do a test run in June and see how well you do by when you try to wake up at like 6:30, because that's gonna tell you if you can make it or not. It actually is. So having classes that early can actually be very beneficial, but if you're not used to that, and everybody, oh yeah, I had to go to school, my high school started this time, yeah, that was high school, this is college. In college, you kind of technically, you get a lot more freedom in college, so that's the issue that we all have, if you ask me, because we get a lot more freedom, and it's like, I kind of think that college initiates all of our go against the grain instinct. Because, okay, me personally in high school, my mom didn't wake me up. I woke me up. And, like, my mom didn't care what time I went to bed as long as I was up when it was time to be up so that I could go to school in the morning. Now, mind you, I wasn't out here doing nothing crazy when I was in high school. I graduated high school a year early, so I had to do all this extraness. But, I was, like, I would be up just doing assignments, but when I was like in middle school, she used to tell us all the time, I don't care what time you get up, as long as, I don't care what time you go to sleep, as long as you up when it's time to be up. And like, that was just the rule that I always had, because I always was up when it was time to be up. Now I have not had an 8 a.m. class yet. I am having one this semester coming up. You can say, wow, you just said all this stuff about 8 a.m., but you're about to take one. I'm taking one because I need to take one. And because I have actually trained myself. I wake up every day at 7:30, which is good for me. Because, it's progression. You can't just throw yourself out there. So, and I wake up every Friday morning, I wake up at 4:45. So that's how I know I can do it. It's not that big. I go to work, so that's why. It's like when you have something like kind of pushing you to do something, of course you're going to be a lot more apt to it, in my opinion. Like, you're going to be a lot more pushed to do it. I worried too much about how I was going to pay for school rather than how I was going to make it through school. And that's personally where I feel like I failed at. But it's okay, because I got back on the horse, and I know like where I was, so I'm like, I'm not going to be there again. And I feel good about it. I feel confident about it. This is me. Like, in high school, bro, I was the person that everybody was cheating off of. I was the person that's not a proud thing to say, but I was the person that was doing all the stuff that I had to do. I was going to what they call it, tutoring. They called it tutoring. I don't remember what we called it in my high school, but it was like a tutoring thing that you could go to at lunch. I used to go to before school tutoring. I used to go to after school tutoring. Mind you, I was captain in my varsity track team. I was president in NHS. I did all this extra stuff. I was an officer on my dance team. I was getting it done. But in college, somewhere along the way, I really somehow lost myself. Which is, things happen. I'm not giving an excuse. I'm just saying things happen, because you can't dwell on it. At this point, it's like, well, shit. It happened. What's next? So that's the first thing. Just don't take an AM class. Not if you have already prepped yourself. And when I say prep yourself, I mean really not just waking up at 6 a.m. Oh, I did it. No, waking up and being productive at 6:30. Read a book or something. So yeah, see how that works out, and then go from there. Okay. Number 2. Get a planner. Get a planner. I had a planner. You know, you had the planner in middle school. I mean, elementary. Sometimes they had it in middle school. I don't think we had it in my middle school. I think I had a planner in high school. I used to see people with planners in high school, and I thought it was so cool how they were so organized and stuff like that. But I didn't need a planner in high school. Like, I really just didn't. My high school me is way different from college me, and that's not a good. I don't want to say that's a good or a bad thing. It's not necessarily neither. It's just an observation. But I do plan to put myself back like where I was in high school, because I was a lot more, I was more hungry, my mom says. And in that term, it's like basically I was trying to prove to everybody that I could do it. Because I was being told all the time I couldn't do it. So, you know, I was just trying to prove that I could do it. But, yeah, get you a planner. And I have a planner. When did I get my planner? I've had quite a few planners, honestly, because we're writing people in my family. So we do journals, we do planners, all that other stuff. So I've had them for like the longest, but it's like a planner doesn't mean nothing until you actually start using it and you actually see it. So where's my? I don't know where my planner at. I think it's in my car because yesterday was Monday, and Monday is when my boss does the schedule. She does the schedule 3 weeks out or 2 weeks out. I think it's 2 weeks. But she does the schedule on Mondays, and I always take my planner with me so I can put my schedule in. So like that's an example. Like, okay, I don't want to say you can have multiple planners, but it's kind of better to have, in my opinion, I kind of think it's better to have 2 planners. And that is because when you have 2 planners, like right now I have 2 planners. Because my coworker, he's actually a really good friend of mine. Like, I adore him. We do things outside of work. But Chris bought me a planner for Christmas, and he's like, because I know you're getting back in school and you're gonna need this stuff. And like I told y'all, I have planners. They know I have planners, but it's multiple planners can help. So what I'm gonna do is I have his planner that I use for like school stuff. His planner, I'm using it for school. My planner, I'm using it more so for personal. We get a FaceTime call in the middle of a video. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution palette today. Okay, but yeah, get a planner because in my personal planner, I wish I could show y'all. I just don't want to go out to the car right now. I'm sorry. Actually, both my planners are in the car. It's okay though. It's because I had been going up to the school to get everything situated. Okay, in my personal planner, of course, I put my work stuff in there. I just got a car, so I literally had the car for like a week and a day. Wait, weekend. What's today, Tuesday? I got it not this Saturday, but the Saturday before that. So I put, the first time I put the gas in there, I put how much the gas was, how much it took, you know, so I can kind of track it. What else? Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I lose my track of thought, and I can't think. Or sometimes I can, like, I'm doing something and I can't think while I'm doing it. But yeah, at first I was gonna move out, so on there I have like the days that I have to. My manager just checked us. Sometimes I put more personal things in there. The other one, what I'm gonna start do as soon as I get my syllabus, I check every day for my syllabi to see if they're up. But in doing that, sorry for the noise. I'm looking for my brush. I should do this before. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to get my brushes. I hate when I'm doing a video and I like make all the noise. So on the planner note, right now, today is January 8th. And I want to say this entire week, Michael's has a lot of things on sale, but they have their planners in particular for 50% off. The thing about Michael's planners that I absolutely love is they have interchangeable planners. and I'm gonna leave the link to the website. Actually, if I can somehow, because I got it in my email. If I can somehow get the link to the email, I will leave the email or the coupon link in the excuse me, in the below the video. You get a planner, you have to get different color pens because you want to have different colors for different events, or maybe different highlighters. I do better with different pens though. I'm a pen person. I love pens, so I like to do different color pens. And I think that doing that helps me get like the most of what I'm doing. I love these Real Technique brushes. Like, I don't know why I didn't get these before. I bought these at Walgreens in a little set, but yeah, sorry, pens. Okay, so the thing about pens, in my opinion, if you're gonna do pens, let me see if I can find one. Dang it, I should have got that when I was up. Oh, you want to get first of all, you want to get whatever pens are like that you feel like you write better with, you know. For school, I would say always use blue ink. Why blue ink? Because I'm a Pinterest nerd, and Pinterest told me that I saw this thing on Pinterest. Honestly, it was like when you use blue ink, you're like it's a higher chance of you remembering blue ink than you are black ink, and that's what they say. They be saying, oh, you they say, what do people say? Shoot. Oh, they say, oh, well, you know, you can write something so many times that you can like remember it, blah blah blah, all the other good stuff. Yeah, exactly. So that is why you want to write it. But the blue ink is gonna help you. The blue ink helps you remember. Sorry, y'all. I need to have like background noise when I do videos and stuff, when I do my makeup. But I'm starting to think that I can't do it when I'm talking because I get distracted. But yeah, nah. I would say try to get like Papermate. They have like those colored pens and stuff. I have felt pens by Papermate, and I actually love them, even though I'm not a big fan of the felts. They kind of hurt my ears when I write on certain paper, but they are good pens for my calendar because they it's the way that they write, and the colors that they have, they range really good, so they kind of stand out to you. That's why I'm saying, if you're not a real big fan of colored pens, get you some highlighters, but get the skinny highlighters, because skinny highlighters are easier to highlight in planners. Okay. As soon as you get your syllabi, you need to go over all the dates, everything, put it in a planner. And then like you can, I would say, me personally, I do different color for different classes, but you may want to do, I would say, do red for major assignments like projects and stuff. Just because, you know, red is like low-key like the national urgency sign, you know, for when you're writing and stuff. So that would be great for that. And then as you go over things, take a black pen, like cross it out. And that's as you complete assignments, cross it out, because that's gonna help you stay on your track. That's gonna help you make sure you get everything done. Also, if you're working and stuff like that, I do my payment, like I have 2 credit cards. Like I'll be like, oh, I have to pay this much on this credit card for this on this day, blah blah blah. Or if I arrange a payment, I put it in my planner so that I know when the day come, I'll be like, oh, why this money just come? I'll be like, oh yeah, I arranged the payment. You know, planners are very, very helpful. But honestly, it took me to have, I want to say 2, maybe 3. maybe like 2 or 3 planners before I actually got the hang of it, where I was really actively, like every Monday I'm in it. And I'm always like, come on. Let's always get into it and stuff like that. After you get on the routine, it's really, really good. It's really good. It really helps you. And you see the difference. You do. I was talking to my boss about this a while ago, because I talked to my boss about so much. But once you get on a routine with your, I'm about to break all the rules. With your planner, it is, first of all, it's easy to break, but you do see the difference. And I say it's easy to break because like you can like not do it 1, maybe even 2 times, and you are done for, Missy. Okay, that's just be careful. I always carry my planner with me. That's why it's in my car, because first of all, most planners come with paper, extra paper. And so by them having those extra paper, you know, I can, if I need to write something down real quick, I can do that without kind of struggling. So yeah, the planner is very beneficial. I'm sorry, I don't write my things out before my videos. I probably should, but I don't write them out because I have a lot of things that just come to my mind on top. So that's why I just like say as I go. What else? That's all I can think of about the whole planner situation. You want to get one that's kind of like my planner is this big, honestly. It's a little bit thicker than this, but it's this size. So you can fit it, and I can fit my planner in my purse. I can fit it in, you know, it's easy to travel with, and you want to have one that's easy to travel with. Because I have a really big one, and that one is for home only. Okay. Number 3. Sorry, it took me a while. I was trying to figure out like what I could do for the next one that wouldn't be like so basic. Okay, so for the third personal piece of evidence, don't wait till the last minute. You know, like how I said, like in high school, I used to do my assignments right, like it's almost as soon as I got them. That was true. I used to do that. Now, I don't do that in college because, you know, I don't have that kind of time in college, but it would still be good if I did it in college, you know. There's no better way I can say it. As soon as you get your syllabi, I personally feel like the first, like, if you see things that are gonna be kind of like you can kind of tell when you see like sometimes you can always kind of tell which assignments are gonna be a little more challenging than others. Do the more challenging ones first, or at least get the materials to do it, because set yourself up for it. I don't know. Get prepared for it, because what's going to happen is it's going to come around. It's going to be 2 weeks prior to. And you're going to be like, oh, I can't do it. Or I don't know how to do it. Or I don't have access. And you're like, and then you look back and you be like, man, I could have did it this time and that, but I spent my money on other stuff, or, you know. You know, you always know when you did something that you probably shouldn't have, and you be like, dang it, that money could have went elsewhere, you know. So don't just, don't take those due dates lightly. Because those due dates come around so quick, bro. So quick. I was taking a summer class at HCC and the last summer, and I had, what was one of my classes? I had English and I had history. Dude, one of my classes, I don't remember if it was, I think it was the history class. Yeah, the history class. Okay, history class. Here we go. I bought the book before, because I want to say they had the syllabi out kind of early. So I had the book. I'm reading the book. Let's do it again. I had the book. I'm reading the book, right? Class haven't even started yet, and I'm like like 3-4 chapters in. I'm like, I'm getting it. Class starts. We have all this other stuff going on, so I have to do that, obviously, because I have to make sure I'm like doing the current stuff. Man, the freaking report came around for the book, and I had not finished the book. And I was like, now the whole time, of course, I was going back and like reading the book, but I was not actively like how I was in the beginning on it. And that messed me up big time, because the essay I wrote for that one was like half-assed. And it wasn't because I didn't care. It was just because I didn't finish the book. And I didn't finish the book because in my mind I'm like, let me try to get this other stuff done that's a little bit more that's current. So if I can do the current stuff, then I won't then like I was thinking in my mind that I would have the time to make up for the other stuff. Nah. That was not my smartest idea. And I felt so bad about it afterwards, because I thought I had time, but I didn't. And the teacher was like, she gave me feedback. She's like, well, this is a half-written essay. It's not enough. And I was like, you're absolutely right. And because of that one essay, I failed the class. I passed everything else, but I failed the class because of that one essay. That essay was a major grade. And I was just like, damn. I couldn't do nothing about it. Shit. I knew exactly what went wrong in that one. But, things change. That's why I'm saying, like, when you get, like, major assignments, that's why I'm still trying to make sure I get my syllabi early, so I can, like, try to get my books or whatever I need to, like, get kind of prepared for my classes, because I'm like, dang, I need to make sure I'm on top of this. After you fail a class, 9 times out of 10, you're going to do one or two things. After you fail a class, you're either going to, like, lose hope, or you're going to, like, boss up in the worst way, where you're going to be like, oh, I can't do anything because I got to do this. I got to make sure I get this done and this done. Let me think. I'm trying to think. They have apps though, they have apps where you that'll tell you have like this, you have certain things due, or you have this much time due, and you can like set them up. Now, I haven't ever done them because I don't like the idea of my phone telling me I have assignments due, because I feel like I shouldn't be on my phone that much for school, around school time. So by me not putting the alert on my phone, it does work for me, honestly. But that's why I have the planner, because I go in that planner every day. Let me think. Okay, number 4. In my opinion, and I've seen studies, and I try to pay attention. This is about studying. I try to make sure that I take a lot of different advice on studying, because I just am not that great at tests. So I be trying to think of what other people do. I'm on Pinterest all the time. So I would say, honestly, first of all, side note, get on Pinterest and look up like studying hacks, or how to get a GPA, 4.0 in college, blah, 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 stuff like that. And they will help you. Okay. So study in 45-minute intervals, because your brain can only operate for 45 minutes. Not only operate, but your brain will only pay attention. Like your brain's attention span is about 45 minutes. The average person, right? Now these are studies that I've just I just look up some things because I like to know, like, man, am I like slow or something? Like, why can't I? It's not me, it's just technicalities, So 45 minutes is like our average brain studying time, right? So you do 45 minutes of studying, then do 15-minute breaks in between. So for 15 minutes, I don't know, you can like read a book, or watch a show, or but here, okay, if you're gonna do something on your phone and within those 15 minutes, do it with a timer. Because if you don't do it with a timer, then you're like setting yourself up for failure. Because we all know, I'm just getting on here to check my notifications. If you decide to get in touch, I'm just getting on Twitter right quick, check my notifications. 30 minutes later, you still scrolling. And you like, what the heck, bro? It's like, I was getting on here, like, I mean, people used to joke about it all the time, you know. But last year, I legit caught myself, I'm sorry, y'all, my hair itch. I legit caught myself like, damn, I got on here an hour ago. What have I done? Nothing but scroll. You know, it's like so stupid. But do 45-minute intervals. It does help. Now I've seen things that say like this whole number 4 is all about studying. I've seen people that does like when they read, they put like a gummy bear at the next passage that they read. I'm a reader, so that doesn't do nothing for me. I would say don't read in bed unless you're actually trying to go to sleep. Because reading in bed is 9 times out of 10 gonna put you to sleep, bro. That's why women read at night, in my opinion. And it's a little bit quiet time, but it's a quiet time. But yeah, reading in bed is 9 times out of 10 gonna put you to sleep. So you want to be in an upright position at a desk. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. And get in the library. I know U of H has a U of H MD Anderson library is like open all the time. Now that's like the main library, but we do have a whole bunch more that are just as accessible, just as easy, just as convenient. But like, you do feel a difference when you get into that upright position and you are actively reading, actively doing different things. Now, like I said, some people find it good to, what do you call it? To do like, oh, pink is gonna be for history, blue is for math, you know, green is for geography, stuff like that when they study. Now, I personally have never done it, and so sorry. You know, stuff like that. I don't do that. I just like to highlight things that I may think are important, things that stand out to me. Like, okay, this is not a school book. This is like a personal book, but I'm reading Successful Women Think Differently by Valerie Burton. So far, it is really good. I'm only on chapter 2, but I'm on page 63. It's a deep read. So let me just go over something that I read, that I highlighted. Okay, so this one, the topic is only three ways money can buy happiness, ladies. First of all, this is what I highlighted. First of all, the less money you have, the more it can impact your happiness when you get more of it. Okay, I highlighted that because it stood out to me. So I just highlight things that I think are important and are gonna come back to me. This other one says, number 1, can I pay my bills? So focus on widening the gap between your income and expenses. There are 3 ways to do that: spend less, make more, or do both. And I highlight that because I need to spend less. I know I do. So that's why I highlight it. So, you know, you have to figure out what works for you, what stands out for you, but don't just say, oh, I don't need to highlight. Oh, I don't need to do this. Because yes, you do. What's going to happen is you're going to read something, it kind of stands out to you, but you don't highlight it, and then it comes up again, you're like, man, I think I remember that, but you don't remember it really because you didn't highlight it, because you didn't take enough time to write it down, blah, 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 all the other good stuff. So just make sure that you always have a thing of highlighters. My stank self, I think I buy like another set of highlighter every semester, because I'm a highlighting queen, okay? And I don't know. I like to get new pens and all that other good stuff. So Walgreens is my Walmart, okay? I'll be up in that thing. Okay, I'm back where I do my lips. So, number 5, we're gonna talk about books. So my first comment, we're gonna do 5A. 5A, get physical books. Do not get the online books, okay? Let me tell you why. Because getting those online books, you will not be able to, because you can't physically feel it, you will not be able to you won't learn as good, okay? And you won't be able to access the information as good as you would if you had a physical book, okay? And you're like, I did good online books. No. You don't. Yeah, you may do good online books in college. In high school. College is different. And yeah, sometimes the online book is cheaper. No. Get that physical book. Let me tell you, that physical book is gonna help you. That physical book, oh my gosh, total difference. That physical book, when you stuck in traffic, pop your book out. A physical book, when you waiting on the bus, pop your book out. When you are doing anything, you can pop that book out. Whereas the online book, you got to open up an app, you got to wait for it to upload, blah, blah, blah. Nah, just get the online book. Get the physical book and stop even thinking about it. Okay, that was 5A. Physical books. 5B. Hold on. Okay, sorry. This is kind of dry, so I gotta play with it a little bit. I've had it for a long time. I just used liquid. They both NYX. I use NYX liquid suede in color Downtown Beauty, and then soft matte in color Berlin. I'm gonna put brown sugar on top of it. It's from ColourPop from the Carucci collection. Anyways, okay, 5B. There are ways to get discount books. There are Facebook groups that are dedicated solely to buying books. They're not all college. Well, the ones that I've seen so far are all college books, like a whole bunch. But you can just Google. Not Google, but if you go to in Facebook, go into the little search, and you can type in what is it? You can type in, what do you call it? What does it say? I think you type in buy and sell or used books or textbooks. Just type in textbooks. That may work better. So you do that, and then the page is popped up. If you're in Houston, there's a Houston one. I'll leave the link for the Houston one. Of course, you gotta answer 3 questions or whatever, like most things. But whatever. It's not that hard. But also, I would say, there are quite a few. I'm gonna find that it's a Pinterest link that has all the textbook information. Now, a lot of them are free, but not all of them. So sorry if you hear that's my hair. Not all of them are free, but a lot of them are free. A lot of them are, but if they're not free, then they're super high discounted, bro. There's a super high discount. Okay. Let me think. Amazon does really great book rentals. Okay, really great book rentals. They let you figure out how long you need it, and as long as you get it back by that time, they're good. If you get it back late, of course they're gonna charge you a late fee. Don't be mad because they charge you a late fee because you got they book back late. That ain't your book. You knew it wasn't your book when you got it. You knew you had to turn it back in. They give you all the tools you need to return it. So if you don't return it on time, that's not a personal ass problem. Okay? That's another thing. Make sure you own it about your stuff. That's why you need the planner, so you can have in your planner when your book needs to go back. Okay. Okay. Some colleges like U of H has it. I don't know if HCC has it. I don't know if any other colleges have it. I don't know U of H got it. They have this system. Most colleges should have it. They have a system in their library where they you can get a book and you can photocopy the pages. How fucking hard is that? You're not paying. I think you pay for the. I don't even think you pay for the photocopies. You don't even gotta check the fucking book out. You just take it downstairs and you photocopy it, bitch. Okay? Photocopy the mess out of some books. I have never done it because I never understood it. I don't know why it just didn't click in my head until like a couple weeks ago. But photocopy a book, okay? You're not paying. I don't think you pay for any of it. Just photocopy the book. So yeah, they have that. You can check books out at colleges. Look the books up. I look my books up on eBay, Amazon. I'm gonna leave all the links for the things that I use personally because they all work. I bought books. I bought a book for $6. Okay. I bought one of my textbooks for my English 1 class for $13. I think I bought that one off Amazon too. So come on now. Okay, if you're gonna buy off eBay though, a lot of people don't like eBay. eBay is actually really good. The thing about eBay though is make sure you buy it from the US. And I would say try to get free shipping because 9 times 10 you can always get some for free shipping. You can also go like on Mercari and stuff like that. They have textbooks too, but me personally never got enough from there, so I'm not gonna say yes, do this, yes, do that. I like this. It's nice and subtle. It's not hard with the textbooks, y'all, I promise. Here's even better, bro. I know U of H, we have like different group chats, you know, and we be like, hey, I got these books. Or people go in there and ask, where can I find this book? Or anybody take this class, blah, blah, blah. Use your resources, man. That's something that mama tells me all the time. And it's finally starting to click, but use your resources, bro. People have taken the class before. You ain't the first one to take the damn class. See where they got their books from. Excuse me. I bought some LSAT books for a girl. 3 LSAT books for $50 or maybe $100. Not each, total. It was either 50 or 100. I don't remember. It wasn't that much either way. So, you know, if you're in a group chat, be like, hey, where'd y'all get y'all books from? Or have y'all got y'all books yet? Ask around because those people are very, like, you don't meet too many college students that's in a class with you that's going to be like, oh, I'm not going to tell you. It's exclusive. No, bitch, it ain't exclusive. It's on the fucking web. It's not exclusive. What else? Let me see. But I can't really tell y'all the names of the places because I don't really remember. I know it's one called Aubrey's. That's kind of how it looks. I gotta look up all the websites and get the links and stuff. Let me think. Here's another. That's the end of it. But a very quick side note. Dang, I forgot it that fast. Let me think real quick and I'll remember. I'm so sorry. I forgot that quick. I totally forgot, like, what's wrong with me? I totally forgot, bro. Like, it's ghost. Like, you know, I'd be like, okay, I was talking about this, talk about that. It ain't even came back. So, this is where we at. This is it, okay? This is my ending look. I do like it. It's nice and subtle. I'm about to go I'm about to go to the restaurant. I want to have my mom's surprise birthday party at. Well, it's not a surprise. Her dinner party. It's not a surprise. She know about it, but she don't know where we having it. So I want to go. I'm about to go to the place to figure out how far in advance I gotta get the tickets and stuff like. Well, not tickets, but the reservations and stuff. As always, like, share, comments, subscribe if you feel the need to. Despite my various lost thoughts, I really hope you guys enjoyed this Talk It Up Tuesday. Or Talk About It Tuesday, sorry. Talk it up. We're gonna say Talk It Up because I talk a lot, so Talk It Up Tuesday. Yeah, that's all.